We're into round 2 of Wimbledon and we've got 2 Italians going head to head. Jannik Sinner, Matteo Berrettini. This is the preview. Let's go through it. And before we go anywhere, make sure you've hit a like on the video and subscribed. Now let's get stuck into it. And well, it can only be one thing to start with, and it is Jannik Sinner, that's for sure. Jannik Sinner came through his first round match in 4 sets against Yannick Hanfmann. It was 6-3, 6-4, 3-6, and then 6-3. And he faced some adversity early on. He has a very tough draw, as you can see, playing Berrettini second round as well. But he came through it, and that's the main thing. After losing the third, he just reassured himself, I can get this done in 4. And I think it doesn't really matter too much in this first round. You can drop a set. You see players like Djokovic drop sets in the early round sometimes. I don't think you can read too much into this. Jannik Sinner, he is a champion, so you have to really just consider how he's playing come the back end of the tournament, not the front. But can he get to the back end of the tournament is the question, though, because he has a crazy difficult second round match against fellow countryman Matteo Berrettini. And this is what he had to say about facing Berrettini in the second round after his first round win. He said, tough match, that's for sure. He played a final here. He knows very well how to play on this surface. It's a big challenge for me. I'm looking forward to it. Every day is different. Let's see what's coming. Thanks so much for the support and see you in the next round. Yes, I mean, he is under no illusions of how difficult a task this could be. And Matteo Berrettini had a sort of similar first match. Won the first set 7-6, won the second set 6-2, dropped the third set 3-6, and then won the final set 6-1, and that was against Marton Fucsovics. He had to deal with a tremendous amount of heartache from injuries in the last few years, as we know, but he has fought so well to come back onto these courts. And when the grass court swing comes around, you know that's when Berrettini turns up. He's 42-10 on grass. And it is a triumphant return for the 2021 finalist. This is what also he's been up to while he's been there at Wimbledon. Wow, it's nice when you see a couple of handsome chaps getting a photo together. David Beckham there in the crowd yesterday and just meeting up with Matteo Berrettini. Look at that. Both of them looking pretty suave. Both models in their own right as well. So great to see. And it's not all serious. I mean, behind the scenes, you think, they're going to be avoiding each other, these two, Jannik Sinner, Matteo Berrettini. Well, guess what? No, they're playing football with each other. Here they are, just out the back, just kicking a ball around. I mean, all quite good at football as well, by the looks of it. I mean, probably stand a chance getting to that Italy team. They didn't seem to be doing too well in the Euros this year. So maybe Jannik Sinner and Berrettini get the call up for the next World Cup or something. Anyway, let's get into their head-to-head. And it is 1-0 in favour of Jannik Sinner. And where did they play, I hear you ask? They played at the Canadian Masters last year, and it was straight sets for the victory for Jannik Sinner. 6-4, 6-3. Impressive. And I'm surprised they've only played once before, to be honest. Given how good these players are, maybe they're just not meeting each other in draws, and it's taken Berrettini to drop down the rankings to now be in a terrible position for Sinner, really. I mean, he was the player everyone would have wanted to avoid, same as it was last year as well. And I think we remember what happened last year. Berrettini made it all the way to the 4th round last year at Wimbledon. Obviously, he made the final the last time he was there in 2021. And on his way to the 4th round, where he did actually get knocked out by the eventual winner, which was Carlos Alcaraz, he did take out 2 really top players. He took out Alex de Minaur in straight sets and Sasha Zverev in straight sets on his way to playing Alcaraz. He took the first set against Alcaraz, but Alcaraz far too strong and managed to blitz him with a 3, a 3, and a 3 in those final 3 sets. Jannik Sinner, last year, we know how his tournament ended up. It was against Novak Djokovic in the semi-final. But you see his gradual trajectory through all these tournaments, really. You see how he's improving. He's now won the Australian Open. He's now been to the semi-finals of Roland Garros this year. And at Wimbledon, he went from the first round to the quarter-final to the semi-final. And now, is it going to be one step further? I mean, he's got to get past Berrettini first, and that's the toughest part, I think. Once he gets past Berrettini, I think he may have even more confidence to go even further. But let's get on to my prediction. How do I see this one going? Well, Matteo Berrettini has to serve well. That's the one key factor in this matchup. If he serves well, Jannik Sinner could find himself in a tie-break. And that's it's no surprise to anybody that I'm going to say there's going to be at least one tie-break in this match. However, I think Jannik Sinner will get it done. I think they'll have a tie-break each, but I think the final 2 sets will go to Jannik Sinner, and it'll be something like a 6-4 and a 6-3 in the final 2 sets. Jannik Sinner gets it done in 4 sets and knocks out his fellow countryman. But that's my prediction. Sinner in 4. Tell me yours in that comment section below. And if you haven't already, smash a like, subscribe, and join us for a Day 2 roundup coming up later.